everyone. Everyone likes to look at Nicholas Carbongos. Everyone wants to do a Nicholas Carbongos story. Well, I'm going to do a Nicholas Carbongos story. Hi, Cat-Cams. Yo. How's it going? This is Evie's Nicholas Carbongos Sunday night relax stream. We're going to chill. All right, here we go.
What's going on, you guys? Hope you guys are all doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, Nick. Wow. You know what? I hope you're doing well.
This is a tough and not fun video to make, to say the least.
Well, what fun videos have you made, Nick? Do you make fun videos?
This is a video in which, as I've been kind of contemplating in my own mind, I hope that will at least benefit a lot of people.
Contemplating in his own mind to benefit, not himself, but others.
And bring healing and restoration and clarity to a lot of damages that have been done to myself and to many others.
What? He wants healing for himself in this video. Okay, he's going to heal himself in this video. This is nice.
But I'm hoping that people will take the gravity of the situation for which I present itself.
Take the gravity? What did he say? The which I present itself? Which I present itself? Is that a sentence? Hold on.
A lot of damages that have been done to myself and to many others. But I'm hoping that people will take the gravity of the situation for which I present itself.
Take the gravity of the situation for which I present itself? For which I present itself? What? That's not a sentence. Nick Carbombos. Yeah, as far as good. Thanks, Nick. Okay. That's right. That's right.
With the intentionality and the reverence that it's required.
With the intentionality and reference. I think he's just throwing out words. I don't think he even knows what he's talking about. He's just blabbing here. Yeah, poor sentence structure for sure. Not that I don't know. I don't know. He's trying to make it sound like he's talking about something when he's just talking about nothing. He's like, hey, I want to bitch about something, and I hope it provides healing for myself and anyone else who comes across this. All right.
I'll be honest with you guys.
Why break a pattern, Nick? Why would you want to be honest with us now? I don't understand. All of a sudden, you want to be honest?
7 years ago, it's coming on 7 years now, that around this time, around Lent, beginning of Lent is where we're at, I was entering into the Catholic Church with, at the time, 3 friends of mine.
Oh.
And we, like a lot of converts, were really gung-ho for the faith. We were reading the writings of the church fathers. We were studying scripture. We were studying church history, and we saw the beauty of Catholicism.
Oh, okay. So what's changed? You were reading scripture, you were reading the church fathers, you're really gung-ho. Okay. So what's changed? You saw the beauty of it?
Particularly through the Latin Mass. And we were...
Oh, I get it. So it's like, me and my friends, we went to college and we studied architecture. We saw the flying buttresses of the medieval century. We were like, you know what? That's really cool. I'm going to get involved in the organization that did the flying buttresses. We need to study this some more. Hey, I'm so gung-ho about this religion. He's like Anthony Abate, who's like, I saw art, therefore God. He's like, I went and I saw the Latin Mass, therefore I knew. Well, I didn't know anything because now I'm regretting it, but whatever.
Just amazed with it. We were 3 kind of evangelical, charismatic kids who grew up in really shallow faith. That
so shallow, you gave it all up for Catholicism.
We're just hungry for something more. We were desiring something more. We were wanting the faith of Jesus Christ. We were wanting to be free from our sins. We were wanting to be in the institution in which for 2,000 years connected itself back to Christ. The claims of Catholicism are that, Christ founded the church. He gave to the apostles not only the keys of the kingdom of heaven, but also the deposit of faith. Christ gives you all the doctrine that you believe. And we entered into the Catholic Church, and we were really, really happy.
Well, they must have not done a lot of studying, because it's pretty much the same church as it was 7 years ago. Nothing's changed.
But I'll be honest with you guys, after 7 years of being Catholic,
after 7 years of considering what I've just
it's been really rough. It's been really rough. Time and time again, I have seen scandal after scandal after scandal. When we first jumped ship from kind of the realm of evangelicalism over to Catholicism, the Pachamama incident took place. We saw this pagan idol carried around St. Peter's Basilica. We saw the Pope in this procession with it, and then people bowing down to it.
Yeah, but didn't they have a Buddha on the at Assisi in 1988? It's like, this is nothing new, Nick. Maybe you're just a fool. Maybe you don't know what you did. Maybe you got into something you don't know anything about. After 7 whole years, I figured out they were doing what they've always been doing. Yay!
Side of the gardens of St. Peter's, and we were scandalized.
Yes.
And I think, like a lot of converts, some of my friends were trying to justify maybe kind of the papal interpretation. This isn't an idol. It's just the, Our Lady of the Amazon, et cetera, et cetera. But I was really hurt by it because, at the time I was really struggling with the idea of sacred images in general, coming from evangelicalism. And so to see, Catholics bowing down to this statue that's clearly a pagan deity was truly, truly disturbing.
And yet, here you are, Nick. He's like, it was so disturbing that I decided 7 years later to bitch about it some more. Yay!
But, there's so much good in Catholicism. We had at that time, it was 2019, 2020, we had the Latin Mass. We were going up to the cathedral in St. Mary's, Austin.
It's all about the Latin Mass with this guy. That's all he cares about. He cares about nothing other than the Latin Mass. He's like, yeah, so they were worshiping idols, but hey, the Latin Mass, you know what I'm talking about.
And it was like 800-900 people every Sunday afternoon. Everyone's wearing suits and ties.
800-900 people every Sunday afternoon. 800 to 900 people in Austin, Texas, going to a Latin Mass. Is that true, Cat Cans? Do you believe that? 800 to 900 people. He's conflicted. I don't know if he's conflicted. Yeah, that's got to be at least a cathedral in order to fit that many people in it, right? What's the biggest cathedral in Austin? And Boston, Austin. Let's see. How many can fit at the Mother Church of the Diocese of Austin, St. Mary? Okay. I don't know. How many can fit? Capacity. Yeah. Well, so maybe they were at the cathedral. They can fit 1,200 people. So they had half of the cathedral there. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know. Well, that's kind of weird. So they had 600 people going to Latin Mass and they decided to close it down. Don't you think like the money that they would bring in would justify them actually keeping it? That doesn't make any sense. That's pretty dumb of them if they did
Women are
that.
wearing chapel veils, lots of kids.
Wait a minute, hold on.
2012.
This is what's
There's so much,
important.
Catholic.
Hey, you guys remember in the Bible where it talks about like being in a chapel and people wearing veils and people wearing suits to church? Remember that in the Bible? As an evangelical, it meant a lot to him. Apparently, let's listen. This is what you like.
Bowing down to this statue that's
Right.
clearly a pagan deity was truly disturbing. But there's so much good in Catholicism. We had at that time, it was 2019, 2020. We had the Latin Mass. We were going up to the cathedral in St. Mary's, Austin.
So they were in St. Mary's,
and it was like 800-900 people every Sunday afternoon. Everyone's wearing suits and ties. The women are wearing chapel veils. Lots of kids. Beautiful Gregorian chant by these professional cantors that are also opera singers. So they're just really, really good. Great organist. And, so we're meeting a lot of good people, a lot of nice people, and having very rich conversations with people.
Rich conversations. Oh, I bet you that was like some Bitcoin conversations going on. Yes. Let's see. Theme song that describes the cut in half donuts, the huge coffee maker. What am I missing in this? Wait a second. Yeah, it's a pretty big building. Let's say, oh, nice. This user, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Absolutely. Even if they weren't donating a lot. Yeah, like why would you get rid of if 900 people are coming, there's no way you're going to get rid of that parish. I mean, or that's just weird. If that's true, that's pretty dumb of them. Oh, yes, it was this that described I couldn't have donuts, huge coffee me. Oh, yeah. That's right. It was in the Psalms. And when they go to worship, they go in suits and ties, and the women wear head coverings, and the babies, they will cry. Trisha, do they let you? Yeah, okay. All right. Is there anything other than making fun of Nick that you do here? Oh, my goodness. Or do you have to pay for Selahcast Plus to get the premium content? Listen to me. Which side are you on, Mr. Green? Here, if you want to, let me do one of these here. Come on up, if you want. Okay, let's see. If we're looking for the Which Side Are You On song now. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me. Can't find it. There we go. No, I get jealous because they've been making fun of Nick, and I don't get to make fun of it, so I decided to go on my own here. It was a cathedral here in town. It moved to a parish 30 minutes out of town. Oh, okay. So they got rid of it, even though the UIs had 900 people attending? Wait a minute. James Green, did you have rich conversations? Were they chocolatey rich conversations? Did you go to the same one as him in Austin there? Or is that where you're from, James? Let's look. Why can't I get this thing to go down? Look at the brand. I need media assets. Background music. What is going on here? This isn't letting me go down. That's pretty dumb. Okay. I can't control it. Let's keep going.
Things along that nature. And we continue to see these statements from Pope Francis. Statements like, those who go to Latin Mass are rigid. They're backward. They worship the ashes. They're museum mummies. These are all the statements of...
What? What was that lad? They're what museum mummies? What?
We continue to see these statements from Pope Francis. Statements like, those who go to Latin Mass are rigid. They're
Why makes them rigid? The fact that they wear ties and suits and chapel rails and babies crying
backward.
as they wail.
They worship the ashes. They're
They worship the ashes. That's an
museum mummies.
Museum mummies. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, he does do better with the script. I don't know what he's talking about.
These are all the statements of the Holy Father. And we were disturbed by those. And also, as a Catholic, you kind of look around and you see that the trad world is a little bit different than everywhere else. We would go to the new Mass at different parishes, some at the local parish on the Texas State campus, where most of us...
Welcome, friend of the show, Andrew Parker.
Not myself, but most of my friends that converted with me went as a student.
Okay, so they went to the new Mass, so he's talking about the Novus Ordo Mass. Well, not him, but his friends did. Is that what he said?
Everywhere else. We would go to the new Mass at different parishes, some at the local parish on the Texas State campus, where most of us, not myself, but most of my friends that converted with me went as a student. And we saw people taking communion in the hand, girls dressed immodestly. We would go to other parishes and see something of...
I thought you said you didn't go.
You doing a line-by-line grammatical analysis?
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to say. Like, he had like these words that were just like running into each other at the beginning. He's like, I feel that we need to reverently heal. It's like, what?
I think he's agreeing with you. He's moving in your direction.
I know. Look at that. What's my direction?
Which side are you on?
Oh, well, the side I'm on? I'm not on the side.
So I can tell a little background.
Oh, yeah.
Give us in this town was held at the cathedral.
So was there a 900 seat? Was there a 900 people showing up?
I was never there when it happened, but apparently it was a big deal. Like, it was apparently really full. I don't think the church can hold 900 because it's a really small cathedral here.
No. Okay.
I knew the guy who used to be the chief organist and led the choir for everything. Then he actually later moved to the town that I moved from, which is actually how I met him, because he moved from here to the small town where I came from. But
so they got rid of it? Why?
Traditionis Custodes. The bishop apparently held back and was actually pretty good about it, but he was eventually directly pressured by the Vatican, or so the story goes. You've got to move this out. Like, you can't be flaunting it at the cathedral.
I thought, like, if you're making money, they really don't care. So if you're making money, and if you're getting 900 people to show up and donating, that's like, who's going to get rid of that?
They did that in Charlotte.
That's pretty weird.
That's what happened in Charlotte too. But I mean, at this time, it was apparently against the bishop's will. This was the last bishop in this town, and he moved it 30 minutes out of town to the west to I want to say random parish. I don't know. I really don't know the background or story.
Did you ever
moved it to a church that happened to have 2 church buildings in one? So it's technically not held in the church building, even though the church building that they have it in, which is their parish hall. Well, it's in their parish hall, but the funny part is their parish hall is kind of actually the bigger building. And they actually have some of their other masses in there. So it's kind of hilariously flaunting the TC, Traditionis Custodes, rules in that way. I find it kind of funny.
What's the rule?
The rules. Well, the rule was you can't have it in a parish church. So they're not having it in a parish church. They're having it in the parish hall, which is bigger than the parish church and is also where all the parish church masses are. It's just not the official consecrated parish church. So at the end of Mass, they move the Holy Eucharist back to the parish church. They process.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's odd. Like, I don't understand. How is that even a thing?
That's Traditionis Custodes.
That's pretty bad.
It's designed for failure.
In nature.
Designed to...
And,
designed for failure?
Yeah.
But, I mean, aren't they missing out on, like, money? Like, it's kind of weird.
Well, who do they really answer to? Who do they get more money from? And I'm sorry, I'm being vague on the they. So this is like the bishops' conference, and like the bishops who are pushing TC and such. They depend more on government money than on donations. I did the analysis. I mean, I was the first person to do this.
Oh yeah.
But
so where they get the money from? Who are they, and where do they get the money from? Like, just analysis wise, you don't have to be specific. Just
okay. Well, for example, USCCB gets.
Oh yeah, for
80% of its money from federal government for refugee resettlement, and they skim off that. Then Catholic Charities gets like 85% of its money. Maybe it's just 80, maybe 80% from federal government. And I mean, I guess that's U.S. side, so that's not like everything, but to me, that's Catholic Inc. That's the real Catholic Inc.
So they're probably getting like billions from there.
Yeah, not to mention the new exchange traded fund that the Vatican Bank has put out. Whatever that means.
Is there like a group of people who go to Latin Mass because it was just easy to get to, and they're just going, okay, I'll just go to Novus Ordo, I guess. Is that? What
do you mean? Where?
Like in Austin, like I don't understand. Why would you move? Like I can't imagine you can move 900 people to a parish 30 minutes away that's not big enough to fit all of them, right?
Yeah, well, the place could hold about 400, I think. I count about 200 to 250 every week now.
250.
250. So yeah, it's way down. I know
that's easier to manage.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a lot fewer.
But where are they going? Where are the people that used to go? Where are they going?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I know a bunch of them, or some of them, went to ordinariate, which is kind of funny.
What's an ordinariate?
It's the thing that was created by Pope Benedict for Anglicans who want to return
to
Rome. And it's kind of weird because it's all the things that I don't like about the liturgical committees that created the Mass, but it apparently kind of.
So is it more close to the Latin Mass than like St. John Chrysostom's liturgy?
Well, it's also it's a little closer to Byzantine stuff in some ways. It's a little closer to TLM, but it's also very Novus Ordo-y, and it's also like very Anglican. So it's not also like has all these things that I was never accustomed to. I've gone a few times to that. I just don't feel. I don't know. To it. So it doesn't pass. I don't know. I won't say that. I feel like that's where some people have gone. A lot of them still go to the cathedral where they replaced it with a Latin Novus Ordo at the same time. Oh,
it's Latin Novus Ordo.
Yep. And the funny part is it's Latin Novus Ordo.
That's weird.
They do all of the little side things. Like they do Last Gospel. They do the prayers after, like those prayers after Mass. He wears the biretta. He does all of the things to make it as close to without being. Mm-hmm. I think the priest who does it there is trying, but it's also just kind of feels kind of funny. We're like, oh, this is a Novus Ordo board doing all these other things in it.
Oh, welcome, friend of the show, Crashed Out. So they're going to a Novus Ordo in Latin. Do they not? Have you ever been to a Novus Ordo in Latin?
I've gone there a few times. I'm not sure which ones he's referring to. Like it got replaced in spring of 2024, apparently, with the Latin Novus Ordo. When TC pressure due to Traditionis Custodes got applied from the Vatican on the past bishop here. I was not here at the time, but.
Oh, so you only came later.
Yeah. I've only been here less than a year, but.
Sounds good.
guitars and tambourines and people who just didn't care. I remember one time going to a new mass.
You talk about judging people's souls. People who just didn't care. They're just going to church to go to church. Hey, but what's wrong with having a guitar? I mean, you got a banjo on your wall, right?
Maybe he's a racist against guitars.
Oh, he doesn't like the Spanish, the carvazos.
Oh. Wait, Pope Respector's in my comments now. Ooh, on the Twitter.
Yeah, he's like, oh, on Twitter, I'm Twitter famous. Yay!
And saying, everybody, they're wearing sports jerseys. They're excited about the Super Bowl. The sermon is over like the beauty of God's creation and having some rain. It's all just.
Wait, do you guys do the Latins not pray for weather, for good weather?
No, I pray for bad weather.
Only Byzantines do.
Oh, really? The Latins don't?
What do you mean, the Latins?
The Latin Mass, they don't pray for good weather?
I mean, don't you know?
I have no idea. I've never been. Well, I've been, but I don't listen to I don't pay attention. I just sit there.
Okay, well, there are special votive masses for weather, but I don't feel that it's part directly of every canon. I'm most likely wrong.
There has to be something about having good weather and seasonable fruits and all that kind of stuff. Sounds like it should be there.
Very, very dry. Hearing praise and worship music from the 1990s on guitars and tambourines with the drum, and this is Holy Mass.
Well, that does stink, though. Yeah. But that's just because nobody knows how to write music anymore.
Hey, wait, which video are you looking at? The one we started last night, or the next one?
The one that you put on your X that he deleted.
Okay.
Don't you agree with him in all this, though?
Yeah, that's why we're all wondering why he didn't become a sede, right?
No, I think he's wrong. Because he's saying he started out the video saying, "Hey, I used to love reading the Fathers and all this, and I was just amazed at the Latin Mass." So the whole thing to him is he just worships the Latin Mass. That's all he cares about.
He's deep in theology.
Is he?
Yes. Then why did he say that people in the state of sanctifying grace go to hell? He said that. He's retarded.
He
literally would fail a First Holy Communion catechism.
No, but he was like, I don't want to go all the way back because we'll probably watch this video again. But
oh no, we were like 10 minutes into this one, by the way.
But he was saying something like they were he's like Anthony. Anthony went to Rome. He saw paintings and he's like, God is real. I saw paintings. It was so moving. He's the same way with the Latin Mass. He's like, I went to the Latin Mass and I said God was real. And so anything that's not Latin Mass, he's against. I mean, I don't care if it's in English or whatever. But I don't know.
This is the majority of Catholicism. Like, let's be honest, the vast majority of Catholicism, the face of Catholicism is the Novus Ordo. It's everything there.
That's right.
So as we continue to be Catholic, we see these things going on and we're really confused, but we're like, we're fighting for the tradition of the church. That there was.
He's fighting for the tradition of the church. He's going against what the church is doing, but he's fighting for the tradition. That's traditional in the church, to fight against what the church is doing. That's very traditional.
Some stuff that was problematic in Vatican II, but we're fighting for the tradition of the church. We want the Latin Mass to increase. We want reverence to increase, things along that nature. And then 2021 hits, and Pope Francis issues the document Traditionis Custodes, which, for people who don't know, and there's quite a bit of people I've discovered who don't know what the document itself says, it bans the Latin Mass from being inside parish churches. It forbids it.
Oh,
It forbids it.
I didn't know that. Oh my goodness.
We saw that same year a follow-up
But how
that
can that-
forbid all of the traditional sacraments from taking
Selah.
place.
But how could that be? Is the FSSP not considered a parish?
There are all
Like-
sorts of weird loopholes. I don't know really how it
So,
operates.
It's not banned then, right?
Well, so
Because I can go to a Latin mass.
well,
right
it
now-
can't be in a parish unless unless that parish is operated by an order or fraternity whose constitutions require them to celebrate it in that way. So it's just but in those cases sometimes the bishop will kick them out citing traditionis custodes. So really it returns it is up to the bishop, with the primary recommended option being get rid of it. That's kind of how it has become over the last 5 years.
What do you think about the SSP not meeting with the SAPX? What do you think about them not meeting with the Vatican?
Well, they met once.
I thought they said they weren't going to do it.
Well, they met once, and then they said we're not meeting anymore. We're just going to go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I actually kind of did not like that. I wish they would keep meeting. Kind of actually agree with Cardinal Mueller here. It would be better to have them with the church than outside it. But
yeah, it's like you can tell he's hurting and having personal spiritual crisis, but he's going about it in a way that's not helpful and actually very negative and nearly blasphemous.
No! Take that comment down!
Down!
You've given me 30,000 impressions on Twitter, you monkey!
Is he still with Pelican?
Keep it coming!
Is he with
Yes.
Pelican? Yeah, okay.
he is.
Only 2 people said he wasn't, so they're probably trolls.
This is a good one. If Garbanzo's fighting for you, you lost the battle.
I mean, okay.
What? Say it, Andrew Parker.
I'm just surprised that there's no other theme or subject than Mr. Cavazos.
But we are a Cavazos show. Like, this show is actually dedicated to Cavazos.
We cover Garbanzos.
It's just like, isn't there's so much other Catholic lore like this who is Chris Jackson thing. Like,
Oh, we can't talk about that. No, we
that's
can't
a
talk
far
about
bigger
that.
deal.
I thought
Who is
that
Chris
he was Chris Jackson.
Shh.
There's let me see, like that's one thing. There's also who are the SSPX bishops going to be? Like, I'm surprised there isn't a betting pool open over that.
I bet you we're gonna get Cavazos. He's gonna turn into the Bill Clinton of the Latin Mass. He's like, I feel your pain.
I'm just like, there are so many other.
Like, who would you rather listen to, Mr. Parker? Which side are you on?
Which side are you on?
Which side are you on? I'm on the side that I just go to the closest mass to me. That's it. That's my side. What's the easiest thing to do? That's my side.
I would like to say I am on whichever side causes more drama.
You're on whatever side allows you to eat donuts.
Yay!
So this isn't a steady show?
No, actually, it's not. This is the Phil show where we make fun of Nick Carbongos.
And sometimes Anthony, and sometimes other people.
Have you seen the Anthony clip at 37 minutes where he says, I'm guaranteed to be saved because I feel like
I haven't seen it. Where's in this video he says it?
No, in the Anthony video.
Oh, is it our avoided Babylon?
Yeah, I'll get it. Don't worry.
All right. I'm so worried. Let me play this while you get it.
It's inside of a church. Meanwhile, we see the German bishops who are blessing same-sex marriages, ordaining female quote-unquote priests.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
But 3 do.
I don't know. Did you see that the Pope? What's his name? The current Pope. He had female altar girls, boys, whatever that were girls. That was terrible. I know you think it's hot.
Yeah, it was hot. Did you see that Italian chick?
You know what I do?
Parker? Mr. Parker, did you see that Italian chick? We're like, wait, why am I missing out on this?
You know what I do? I take my glasses off when I enter the church, so if there's a female altar goes, I don't have to see it. Be angry about it.
I don't know. I'm just surprised why so many girls want to do it. I'm not sure what.
I don't understand what the point is.
I don't understand why they.
First of all, you don't even need an altar boy. It's a Novus Ordo Mass. It's made for like nothing, you know.
I gave you the timestamp in the video, private chat. Whenever you want it, you don't have to do it now. I'm answering a questionnaire because I'm gonna become famous. By the way,
Christina chat said, "Wait,
I'm not Christina. I don't know where you got that from. I'm Miss Happy Prot."
Aren't you supposed to be writing right now, Christina?
No, I'm obviously not doing that with my other hand.
Because you usually publish around
now. Don't look at my screen!
My hand is looking at your screen right now.
No! Get away! Get it away! Get away! No!
All right, let's see what this does. This is supposed to have something relevant. Hold on.
It says, which the Catholic Church has historically said is an impossibility.
What?
Okay, I mean, you want to be
changes, which is like, I go to my original question, which is again striking at the core of the doctrinal changes, is like says, which the Catholic Church has historically said is an impossibility.
Right.
Okay, I mean, you want to be you're looking to get. So then go set a Nick. See how happy
I'm not.
Hey, do you want a consistent religion? Just go set a. We don't do that consistent stuff. If I don't get some adultery and apostasy in my life, I'm not happy.
It's like I'm going through a lot of trouble in my home life. My parents, they beat me. Hey, why don't you just go set a then? What's wrong with you?
Honestly, that is like the most retarded take ever. He won't just jump off a lake into a river. Oh, Hey, you Andrew Parker, why don't you just grow wings and fly to heaven?
That's hilarious. I don't understand why, but okay. But how is that a response to things are bad?
Oh, no, he's good. The next part is even better.
I'm trying to help you here because I'm trying to give you how this actually works. There's only one way it works for me. And if I'm wrong, great. You think I want the world to end?
Oh goodness. So he's an evangelical. Look at Nick's face. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen him make a correct face. He's like, what in the world are you talking about?
I want to be wrong about my salvation. I want to be wrong about everything. I want it. I want you to cheat on me, Nick. Cheat on me.
Here, don't make sure you don't go under my mouth because I'm gonna eat you.
This is retarded.
Here's what I know.
Here's what he knows.
I have eternal life in me now because I have a joy that is beyond this world in my life. Maybe not on the show when I'm ranting, but like in my day-to-day life. I cannot tell you, like,
did you know I have this eternal joy, but not right now? But like, it's the Spirit of God, but not right now. And
it's all feelings with him. It's all feelings with him.
Do I get to have some of these feelings? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, so you talk.
Isn't it feelings for a lot of us a lot of the time?
No. What?
When I hate getting up in the morning and going to work, I don't say, hey, I'm feeling bad today. Like, you just do it.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of people, you can be any religion you want, and you do what your religion asked you to, and you feel good about it. Like, what does that mean? Like, I'm sure like the Muslims that are like now doing their fasting and they actually accomplish it that day, they're happy that they accomplished it. Okay. Though they have a feeling. So what?
No. It means they're infallibly going to heaven because they have a feeling.
I forgot.
That's what it means.
Not now.
But when they have the feeling. Sometimes I feel my heart is
amount of love that God has put around me.
He's Italian and he's married. Like that's what normal Italians feel.
I feel like my heart is going to explode. That's how I know that I'm saved.
I visited the Godfather, and he was like, Anthony. I was like, I'm in heaven.
I went to the cheesemonger, and the mozzarella was so nice and perky, and I was like, oh, I'm saved today, yeah.
And anybody can have that. I don't. You look and see what is happening in the world right now, and people like it's literally everything is lining up right now. I don't know how.
And he's going total.
He's like divine poetry on steroids.
He's evangelical now.
Yeah, he's not. This is like prosperity, happy. This is not prosperity gospel. It's happy gospel.
Don't you know that Disney World buying Star Wars was predicted in the Book of Revelation? It's happening before our faces. Wow! We're at the end, people. We're there. He that endures to the end will.
You're not at the end till Mary's little remnant, until their guy, our GMI, becomes the Pope. Becomes one of the two witnesses and the Pope.
I thought the two witnesses were JP3 and Jake the Cup.
No, our GMI. JohnTheBaptist.us.
JohnTheBaptist.us.
The fact that you guys, like Deutero and you guys, like go around and try and find these extreme lunatics is so weird to me. Like, I hate these people.
They found you guys. They found me.
They found you. Oh, what are they doing?
I invited Deutero. Deutero invited a Franciscan priest.
Oh.
And the Franciscan
Did he invite the guy that's like a pop star and makes videos on YouTube?
No. Oh.
Father Casey, I think?
No, like EWTN one.
Oh.
It's all coming together, folks. It's all coming together.
I don't know how
by the way, that's as much as I've watched.
Oh, all right.
But so like that, just that response itself, Abate is literally no grounding in theology whatsoever.
No, he's an evangelical. He's living in the last days of his own making.
I'm sorry, but I think Nick is significantly smarter than Abate by just sitting there and not even interacting. That's like true. If you said that to me, I would scream over you.
Like,
I would laugh at you. How are you supposed to say? Hey, Phil, I know we're tough men and we have hair in our chest, but man, I feel I'm loved.
Hey,
I'm loved, Phil.
I was measuring the pyramids the other day, and there's a 26-degree angle, and we're living in 2026.
Wow! End times, the comet is coming.
Boy.
Because Rob is always angry. He's angry to be on the show all the time.
Oh yeah. No, I thought he looked put out mostly because he's like, I wish it would end. My life is miserable. He's like, how much longer? He's hoping that it's ending.
Anthony feeds off.
Like, look at this. Look at his face.
You just mute it and play it.
There we go. Yeah, we don't have to listen to it.
Go back a little
bit. Finger in the eye. Will this make me feel something?
Blink, 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 blink.
Sleep.
Eyes, blink.
It's like, maybe if I shove my finger in my eye, I'll feel something.
Blink. Oh, he's blinking like crazy. Man.
He's
Look
talking
at
about, like,
that. Blink, blink, blink.
we got subtitles. He's talking about Tucker Carlson, and this is like the end of times. What is wrong with this guy? It's like, I was listening to Tucker Carlson. This is proof.
Noise and transgenderism.
Oh.
And nothing is done about it. And nothing will be done about it.
Yay!
See,
Because it's good. Blast the gays.
we see the Abu Dhabi incident where Pope Francis, in a joint declaration with Muslims and Jews, says that God wills the diversity of all religions.
He still hasn't done
now
that.
people cope and see about.
He still hasn't stopped calling them Muslims.
Muslim.
We see the Abu Dhabi incident where Pope Francis, in a joint declaration with Muslims and
Muslims.
You got that joke from the RGMI debate.
Is that where he got it?
Oh, I thought you got.
No, we just noticed that
he talks. He says that a lot.
I think that's how everyone says it.
Muslim.
Oh. I've always said Muslim.
I've never said Muslims. I've never made it about mooses or mises.
I don't know.
Lots of people say it that way.
I didn't know. Look at me. You learn something every day on the Selahcast. Selah. Pause and consider. That's not cool. You have a conversation without bringing up Tucker Carlson, Trump, or any other political stars. No Christine song today.
Which side are you on?
And I can't. You know what? For some reason,
that was a song about Musk and Trump.
Sounds.
Well, there's a lot of songs.
For some reason, I can't scroll down on this stupid thing.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't let you.
It's really making me angry.
Thank you. Which side are you on?
Which
side are you on? Which side are you on? We'll fight against Josh. We'll fight Elon Musk. No, we love within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Kill me!
Traditional.
Well, you know what? It's better with your video because they're doing the Nova Sordo.
Well, I need to make a traditional Latin version of this.
How do you say which side are you on in Latin?
Utroque latere.
Ipso facto, ali oxen free.
Oh, that's my favorite words, ali oxen. I do have the Christine song, by the way, if you want it.
Well, we can do that.
Jews says that God wills the diversity of all religions. Now people cope and see about that Pope Francis afterwards, like, well, I meant the permissive will of God. It doesn't really matter. You said with Jews and with Muslims. That God wills the diversity of all religions. We saw the building of the Abrahamic family temple where a Catholic Church.
Look, he's not the Pope no more, all right?
Yeah, it's unfair to bring this up. He's dead.
Yeah.
You Chris Jackson lover, you. Nick,
Yeah,
I'm talking to you. By the way, Chris Jackson has offered to dialogue with Nick. On the City Picante show.
Utroque latereades. Utroque latereades. Utroque latereades. Utroque latereades. That's a fun version.
Hey, everyone. The Pope is dead. There's no longer Pope Francis. Hey, everyone. We got a new Pope.
I should ask Andrew Parker to do the Cox News segment, but I keep on forgetting to.
When? What thing?
Do you know the Cox News segment bit I do?
Sailor alert!
What's that?
It's where you read a headline and you say one word in reaction and just go to the next headline. But I haven't written them out yet.
Shame.
Okay.
Shame.
Oh.
Shame.
Why are we having shame again? Can we get back to the
I don't
show?
know.
I'm just like talking randomly now.
A Muslim mosque and a Jewish synagogue are all on the same property together. The three Abrahamic faiths sharing a property together to fight for peace and justice in this world. I've seen priests do abominable actions to the Blessed Sacrament.
I've seen the best minds of my generation.
That's right.
That's right.
And I think, I could go on and on. There's, of course, the statement of Pope Francis where he says that God, all religions lead to God.
That's right.
And it was ex cathedra because all statements that I like are ex cathedra.
I've seen Catholics, claim that the Catholic Church has unity, and yet there's a zillion and one content creators who are all fighting over the different interpretations of what the Pope says or does.
I just wanted to say, content creators do not speak for the Catholic Church, so I'm not sure what Nick's point here is, except he is a content creator and he thinks everyone should listen to him.
So do you?
Sorry.
So does Selah.
Yeah,
Sailor alert!
No!
Sailor alert! Sailor alert!
You want to say
Francis'
that again,
pontificate was
Parker?
nuts.
I'll fight you.
It was nuts, let's just be honest. It was so demoralizing. So then we're all kicked out of our parish back in 2022, I think it was, 22, 23.
24.
And ironically, the document Traditionis Custodes gives the bishops the right to figure out where the Mass is going to be and how to implementate this document. And then in a follow-up rescript by the same Holy See, they say, well, psych, actually, no, we're going to allow you to only have the Latin Mass under our conditions that we put forward.
Aren't you always only allowed to have the Mass in the conditions that they put forward?
No, you see, we have this new theology called do what you want to do because it makes you feel good.
But isn't that his complaint against the Novus Ordos, that they do what they want to do?
His complaint is he's not a priest just saying the Mass against the will of his bishop.
So I lost the cathedral in Austin.
I lost?
We moved to a parish in a nearby town.
Oh.
And then the bishop told us to get out of the parish.
This is Mr. Parker was telling us about.
Wait, what did he say? We're still in the parish.
Oh. But you're not in the pretty
part. I lost the cathedral in Austin. We moved to a parish in a nearby town. And then the bishop told us to get out of the parish.
Wait, I thought he moved you to a hall, right? Wrong time, Phil. That was a question, not a statement. Get ready for it because Andrew Parker's going to give us a statement.
All right. Tell us, Andrew.
What do you want me to say?
Are you in the hall?
I mean, maybe that's what it meant. We're out of the parish church. We're in the parish hall now, which hilariously is actually used for most of the parish's masses because it's far bigger than the parish church. Is that what?
Yes, and he's upset about that. That's one of the strikes he has against the hierarchy. Yay!
Well, if we moved into the parish church, we couldn't fit everyone because the parish church can only hold 100. But the parish hall can hold 400 or somewhere around there.
And you guys are around 250? Is that what you're saying?
250 to 300 per week.
Did you know when my first time through on Twitter, Fred's here blocked me? Because I was annoying him one day. He's like, die, per content. I was like, what? And now he's like, hey, Shady, get on my level. I'm getting blocked by everyone. Noob. Oh.
I used to block. The one who used to block is the one that is the blocky.
What? So again, so just to restate, Nick is upset because of aesthetics and nothing else.
That's all.
No,
he
I
feels
think he's upset over
slighted.
all the same things that all of us are. We're just
okay. Tell us.
I mean, hasn't he covered all of the he's covered the
gay
moral
blessings?
things. He's covered the moral things. He's covered the traditionis custodes things.
Yeah.
He's covered the aesthetics as well. He's covered like the temptations and things, that the type of distractions.
Oh, tell me more about the temptations.
Well, you know what? You know, this is the thing.
Fred Simon is Chris Jetson.
He tells me what he's saying right now is he's like, why won't the Vatican let us do whatever we want to do? They let these people do whatever they want to do. Why don't they let us do what we want to do? And I don't think the Vatican really lets them do what they want to do. They just don't do anything about what they're doing, right?
Well, isn't that what you think too?
For what? I'm not in Austin. Maybe I'm not understanding your question. What do we mean? What do I think? Like with the Germans? Is that what you're talking about? How they just do whatever they want to do? Whether the Vatican tells them it's okay or not? Is that what you mean?
No, I'm thinking of any traditionalist.
Well, I mean, it looks like the SSPX is going to do whatever they want to do, right? The SSPX.
That's right.
We're going to make our own bishops, man.
That's right.
At the SSPX.
And to move to a hall.
Why doesn't he go to the SSPX? Do you guys not have an SSPX in Austin?
I mean, he works for a place that's already condemned by the local bishops. What does it matter to him?
He already works for that Selah Ranch.
That's in a different diocese.
Oh, it's a different bishop. He's ticking off two bishops.
It still is condemned by the local ordinary. So by working for that, you might be in schism. It's condemned. Like what? Oh, I'm 5 feet over here. Guess what, Bishop? No power.
Plenty of people sneak over diocesan borders.
Oh, like immigrants?
That's that's one of my most romantic songs. Snaking over diocesan borders.
No, it's just undocumented messes.
All right.
I like this.
The better part of 3 years now, I have been having mass not even in a church. I've been having it in a hall.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing it wasn't in the first century with the first Christians.
Hey, so when I was still in the Novus Ordo and we had the TLM inside the Christ the King chapel, we had to literally put in an altar rail and put in steps and move the altar around. And we were like, man, why can't I have what I want? No, we weren't. We were like, yes, we had anything at all. Big baby.
You know what I'm going to do? I went with Michael Batt to the top of Kilimanjaro, and there wasn't even a church there for us to have a mass in. We had to bring our own tent. Thank you, Vatican.
Well, canon law apparently requires that unless there be a state of necessity, the mass should be inside.
So it doesn't matter. It's a Novus Ordo. It can be anywhere.
That's true. I've seen it done on a surfboard once. It was fun.
Yep. That was inside under the firmament.
The firmament above the water or below the water?
Wait. Andrew Parker, are you saying that canon law is infallible and authoritative?
What?
I don't know, just that it's probably a norm.
So it's not authoritative and not normative? It's just there in the ether?
It's a suggestion!
Oh, okay. Well, Cannon's suggestion. I understand now. Okay. Carry on.
It's something you shouldn't be excited about breaking. Like maybe
Look at this one.
it's wrong, but don't be excited about breaking it.
Your mom is infallible.
Yeah, I think she still thinks that, by the way.
Like,
amen. Amen.
So someone brought donuts to the Naden household.
And then they
she's
were
like,
like,
throw them in the trash. It's Lent.
Mom, we're not keeping the fast on Sunday. I'm going to print the canon law, and I'm going to tell you my interpretation of it, so throw them away. Like, Mom,
I agree with Mama Sere Picante.
Yeah, so we put them by the trash to be thrown away, and no one threw them away. So they were there sitting by the trash until this morning when I ate 4 of them. And then I drank coffee and I lost my mind completely. I did this super depression thing that happens every time I do donuts and coffee, and I still did it to myself. Baka.
During Lent?
Well, it was Sunday.
During Lent?
I agree.
Yeah, it was Sunday. Guess what's not a day of fast and abstinence?
That's
Thursday.
so Nova Sordite of you.
Nah, Nova Soda, you don't have to fast any these days.
I know. Nova Soda.
You only have to fast Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday and
Good Friday.
Holy Friday.
Wait, do you fast more than that? Are you more holy than everyone else?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
Not you, the other you.
Oh.
On this holy day of Monday Eve.
Oh, how dare us. We shouldn't be talking about donuts.
Meanwhile, the stats don't lie. When you look at the stats of Catholicism around the world today, these are the brutally honest stats that no Catholic apologist is willing to bring up and to try to address. This is what no Catholic podcaster is willing to address. No Catholic TikToker or Instagrammer is.
Everyone does.
No one's going to talk about this. How dare you, Mr. Parker? This is what everyone talks about. It's constant.
Yeah, I know. If I hear another person tell me the crisis in the church,
95% Catholics believe and approve of contraception. And
hot.
95%.
Oh my god, I have to do all the same jokes again that we did last night.
How many people are in the church? 1 billion? So 95% of 1 billion believe in contraception?
That's the US number, and the US number is like 96%. Is it? Actually, I was just looking at this number tonight. I'll pull it up.
Who believes any of these stats? Like, how can this? I was never asked. How do they know what I feel like?
Well, it's a statistics thing. You can technically presume that the world is.
You can prove anything with statistics. 35% of 80% of people know that.
Okay, 89% according to Pew Research, 2016. So I don't know how it's changed.
What? No way! No.
What's going on?
Put that comment up. Put that comment up.
Which comment? I don't know. This one?
93% of Catholics throw out perfectly fine donuts. Anathema! All these people are fake Catholics. Only 7% of Catholics are real Catholics. And I said that ex-cathedral, by the way.
Problem is, you would have to smell the donut, which means that during Lent you would be smelling a donut.
Actually,
it means you're actually taking particles of it into you.
Smelling the donut is tantamount to eating the donut. Everyone knows that.
No, because
that was
you
what
can
the
drink.
homily was about today.
You can drink. Wait, really?
Coffee cake.
Oh,
maybe.
At the
Coffee
beginning,
cake.
it was the first minute was an analogy to it because that's what the gospel was on the temptations of Christ in the wilderness.
Yeah,
What?
but
Do you go to
Temptations didn't have diet soda.
You go to
which
a
is
Latin.
allowed.
You go to Latin mass and they talked about coffee cake in relation to the temptations of Christ.
Can I come too? I want to talk about coffee cake.
It was a temptation to hear the homily.
Oh,
Satan was standing there as a
not in that
priest.
sense. I just mean that.
And Satan said my mass today, and he tempted me with the coffee cake.
And he said to our Lord, oh boy. Yeah, that's not a good analogy. What was the analogy? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, so it was a story of a man who was trying to give up. Actually, it was not even a Lenten story. It was a story of someone who was trying to lose weight, and he said, well, I'm going to have to change my pet drive to work so I don't drive by my bakery. One day he accidentally drove by it, and he said, well, I guess God wants me to partake of this.
That's right.
Cake. So maybe if so, and he said, oh God, well, if there's a parking spot right in front of the bakery, then I know that's the sign that I'm supposed to have it. And so the man on his 10th trip around the block finally found that God had sent him the sign, the open spot.
Yes.
Around the block.
Keep going.
And so he took the coffee cake.
This makes
got
sense.
it to work, and all of his coworkers looked down on him and were like, wait, why did you do that? And he told them the story. Well, God wanted me.
Yeah, sounds like a bate. Yeah.
God wanted me to have this. And I think the analogy was we have so many ways of rationalizing sin.
Yeah. It makes me feel good, and that's an infallible sign I'm going to heaven.
It's like when the prostitute comes up to your car, and you're like, well, I guess God wants this to happen.
Hell no! This is a friendly show for families. Wait, Nick is on the show. Never mind. We can't show him to families. They will get depressed and suicidal.
Really, is there anything other than Nick? There's so many fun.
No, but this is the one that he took down, and this is the one we're trying to get through. But if you have any suggestions, we'll take them, Mr. Parker.
Who are the SSPX bishops going to be?
I know. Well, this is the weird one because
but I don't know any of these people as human beings. Why would I care? Are they content creators? Like I have to watch something. Here's a still image of someone. Oh, he's shaven.
Like everyone that was talking about the SSPX were like, well, if I was them, I would make 20 bishops.
20, I would make 30.
Why not make every? Well, actually, that was something that Chris Jackson was writing about, which you obviously know.
I know.
Or he might have been quoting someone, but like their idea was, why don't they make every SSPX?
No, it was 200 bishops, and then make your own pope.
Yeah, well, this was it was like Chris Jackson, as he loves Trump, was talking about. Why don't we just negotiate like Trump and be like, the opening argument for the SSPX is we're going to make every SSPX priest a bishop. We're going to like something like invade Rome or something, and we're going to actually declare the seat of Rome vacant. And then we're like, okay, then that's like the Trump move. Part of the deal. It was kind of Chris's.
And that is the best deal. All the other deals are haters and losers.
Hey, Mr. Trump.
I don't want to say the joke that's in my head.
No.
All right. I could ruin it tonight if I wanted to.
Why don't you fast forward about 2 minutes, though, because he's going to do numbers for like a whole
the church
minute.
to change your
Maybe
teaching.
I can go like fast.
95%.
Can we go fast?
95%.
95%.
Oh, wait, hold on. 95%. Let's go 2 times.
95% what?
86% believe gay marriage is okay.
Okay.
64% believe abortion is okay. There's a poll that came out last year that said 70% of Catholics in the United States believe that it's totally fine for an unmarried couple to fornicate with each other and to move in with each other before marriage. We have super majorities of Catholics, both in the priesthood and in the laity, who want the church to change her teaching. We have the situation in the South American countries in Central America where Catholic priests on record have a major issue with concubinage and having illicit girlfriends. You go to a church in Mexico, that's the reality of this town.
Yes!
Concubine!
Yes, concubine.
Yes, concubine! What's the concupiscence in concubine?
This concubine puts... What?
Moving on rapidly.
Okay,
in syncretism, you find the actual worship of folk saints. And it goes on and on and on.
Wait a second. What did he say?
Well, stop casting magic spells on us, Andrew!
Utroque latereades. Utroque latereades.
Thank you.
Utroque latereades. Utroque latereades.
Mexico, that's the reality that's down there.
Right.
You find syncretism, you find the actual worship of folk saints.
Don't we worship saints?
Yeah, but these are folk saints.
Like what's a folk saint? Is that like a Woody Guthrie or something? What's a folk saint?
I don't know.
Is that Phil Oakes? What are they talking about?
Oh.
Folk saints.
And it goes on and on and on. When you look at the stats, you see also the uncomfortable fact that the New York Times has been reporting for quite a long time, and they've been doing a lot of investigative journalism, that it's somewhere between 75 to 80% of the priests in the United States are homosexual.
There's hope for knickerbongos in the priesthood.
You used that joke yesterday!
Did I?
Yes! This is what I explained to John. If you watch the same thing, you will say the same jokes. And he doesn't believe me.
When you look at Italy a couple years ago approved officially for gay men to join the seminary.
Oh, 4 of them?
Some people will retort, well, Pope Francis says that there was too much fagoli going on inside of the seminaries.
It sounds like a food.
There was too much fagoli.
But if you talk to people who actually are in Rome and who know Roman Catholic politics, what he was talking about was the trads, who love lace, who love the finer elements of liturgy. Because that same week that he said those statements, he told a gay seminarian to continue to pursue his mission of becoming a priest. We see massive sex abuse scandals. We see doctrinal changes. We see the Catholic Church changing its opinion on the death penalty. It's changed it. You have documents like a Jorge Domino condemning Martin Luther. It's a document that has every single marker of an infallible statement that clearly teaches that the death penalty is permissible. It's not against the will of the Holy Spirit. And yet you now have not only one, but 2 popes teaching the opposite of that, building a precedent. You have a universal catechism, a universally promulgated catechism that teaches that the death penalty is something that is inadmissible. And if you look at Pope Francis's statements to the congregation of religious when he was addressed on this question, he says that it was immoral. That's his interpretation, the mind of the legislature, if you will. Pope Leo says that if you approve of the death penalty, you're not truly pro-life. And we've seen for the better part of a century now the destruction of the Roman liturgy. We've seen the placement of heretical bishops, of bishops who now support transgenderism and homosexuality. And I think that the saddest thing about this all is that nothing is being done about it, and nothing will be done about it. Ultimately, my friends, when I convert...
You just hear him getting more and more depressed.
Yeah, I love this part. This is why we want to watch the show, because it's so good. It's like, guys, nothing is changing. My life,
nothing will ever change.
I'm getting fatter.
Girls still
getting
don't like
older.
me.
The car is getting more miles. The dust under my bed keeps stacking up.
I look at the Summa, but I don't read the Summa.
He read the whole Summa.
Yeah, well, once is enough. Oh.
I've read the Summa. What do you learn from it? Thomistic magic. Yeah! Actual quote, by the way.
I just don't see what you have against him, because
he's retarded. That's what I have against him. I've been a Catholic my whole life, and I can tell he's an idiot.
The Catholic Church.
Within 1 second.
I thought that it
was. I thought it was an idiot! Wait, not gonna play.
Did you hear what he just said? He said he thought the Catholic Church was what it claimed to be. So what is it now, Nick?
It's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
Oh.
You go online, you see all these guys who are 17 years old. They're talking about how, everyone needs to submit to Rome, submit to Rome. Are we submitting to God? Are we submitting to what he says in his word?
That sounds like a Protestant.
Isn't this literal Protestantism at this point? Right, Parker? You can't divide God from his church. The church is the mystical body of God. It says in the Bible, God begot Adam. It's begot. We are begot
hear what RGMI
thinks about it? Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
So RGMI takes the mystical body theory, or not theory, from St. Paul, that way of speaking. I should not say theory. And he says, well, because it's Christ's body, Christ's promise to the church is only speaking about himself.
Oh,
therefore, the RGMI, or at least the way William Norris explained it to us during our debate, was not really debate, our conversation. I know enough to really debate it.
That's right.
William Norris said, well, there probably were times where there were no faithful Catholics. That wasn't God going back on his promise, because the ideas of Catholicism and Christ's promise about his own body, that is himself, stayed, even if the church itself and all of its human members defected.
You know that the body is identical with the people who are living members? So if there's no living members, the body has ceased to be. That's what a body is.
Don't call McGates on me. Don't call McGates.
I'm calling McGates. Call the gates. Got media assets. Call the gates.
Where are the gates? Where's the gates of hell? We can ask him.
So, Mr. Parker, do you really think the church has completely abandoned its entire constitution and can remain the church? Not in the material sense, in the formal sense.
I'm sorry, I'm not following.
So if I was the church and I said, I like apples, and I say my constitution is I like apples, and then I go and say, I don't like apples, would I be the Catholic Church?
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
The answer is no. And then you say, picking apples is a stupid example, idiot. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh. That's what you say.
I try to call no one but my students things like that. I try not to even say that to them.
And they should get it all out here and don't say it in there. Sorry.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of us are as bothered by these things, which is why Nick is saying things that a lot of people feel.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why he keeps us blocked and won't talk with us.
Because of the way you treat him.
Yeah, because he's a baby. You know how my
the way you guys treat him, though.
Dude, I have brothers who literally made me cry every year of my life growing up. They were so mean to me. Grow up. Like, I'm going to be the face of Catholicism. Don't criticize me. Oh, no. I said people in the state of sanctifying grace who are living the life of God in their soul go to hell. I said that publicly on a stream. Oh, no, you can't criticize me. Was he the Esquire now? Every time a Sede shows up, he's like, oh, I'm in pain. Oh.
Every time a Sede shows up for an Esquire show, his hat gets smaller.
Well, you guys know about Steve Skojec, right?
Yes. Yeah. He went insane.
No, doesn't he just I don't believe in God anymore.
He lives in a car.
I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Steve Skojec.
I mean, I can be an idiot and still believe in God. I mean,
yeah, but Skojec is what so many people are afraid of becoming.
Oh,
But the thing is, so many people think like
you is who you is.
I don't know, but
that just tells me that Nick isn't an intellectual. Like, I literally read Sartre and hated every single page of it, and I read 500 pages of it. I read Merleau-Ponty, I hated it, read 700 pages of it. Like, that's what an intellectual does. Like, Nick is like, I can't even read Father Cicada 4-page documents and refute them. I don't even, like, pay attention to it. I just read off of the things I want to read. That's not what an intellectual does. That's what a baby does.
Maybe just shut your mouth and think about that and have a little freaking humility.
Yeah. You tell him, Rob.
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Let me demonstrate this for you guys.
Oh.
You want to know how messed up Roman Catholicism is at the moment?
Oh, okay.
Roman Catholicism does not have any church discipline. Sure, it has the Code of Canon Law. Sure, it has excommunications. But when has it actually used excommunications or any type of church discipline to punish anybody but conservatives or trads in the last half century? Cardinal Berg was kicked out of his apartments and removed from positions by...
But wait a minute, Selah. Like, it's sort of like if you had two sons, right? And the youngest you let get away with a lot of things, but the older, because he's the oldest, you kind of like... He gets most of the what is the discipline, and now the oldest is complaining about the discipline that he's getting. Like, why would you complain about the discipline if the discipline is leading you to a holier life, right? Like, why is it like, oh, how come you don't treat him the way you're treating me? Doesn't it seem like whiny what he's doing?
Yeah, Andrew, what do you think?
what do I think about? I'm sorry.
About the church's discipline attacking only
why do you complain about discipline if you know discipline is bringing good out of you? I mean, to be a disciple is to be under discipline. Why are you complaining about discipline?
Well, he's complaining about lack thereof, which I think is...
No, he's saying that we are getting the discipline that our more liberal brothers aren't getting.
Well, wouldn't you agree about Lefebvre and such?
Well, yeah, but aren't they supposed to, like, they're more conservative, and so they would actually should adhere to discipline. Whereas if you actually discipline these liberal people like they've tried in the past, they would just ignore them anyway. So what's the point? So, like, why are you complaining about discipline coming down on you? It doesn't make any sense. If discipline is to lead you to holiness, why complain about it?
Well, isn't it because it's not discipline directed towards?
Well, if you weren't going against canon law and you weren't going against the discipline, you wouldn't be disciplined in the first place, right? Like, if you're going to make bishops without the Pope's approval, right?
Automatic excommunication.
Whereas, hey, we allow homosexuals to be priests. Well, we'll excommunicate you. It's sort of like the ones that they do. What's the other one where they make the women priests? Like, well, you're excommunicated automatically. That's a discipline that they gave to them, but they just ignore it. Right?
Okay.
Yep. It kind of so has the society.
So you're telling me that the society, which by the way is heretical, but we have no pope, so it's okay. Heresy is fine as long as there's no pope. Okay.
They seem okay to me. The society seems.
Oh, they're horrible. We want to kick them in the pants.
I just wish that they would actually when they said we're gonna they should give them 30 or 20 bishops. I'm like, yeah, why not? If you're gonna go for it, go for it.
That's Chris Jackson says.
Why not?
I can neither confirm nor deny that
AP,
Chris Jackson said that.
Can you stop acting like Chris Jackson?
Sorry. Well, we should definitely make all the SSPX into popes and make our own SSPX bishop.
I just hope Michael Matt doesn't out you for your true identity.
You should critique the videos of one of my friends. He did a SSPX story hour video.
Send the link in the private chat.
Yeah, but what if it's really good?
Like he did an SSPX It's too cringe for me to listen to myself talk.
Oh boy!
Well, we'll send the link anyway so we can check it out later.
Send the cringe.
Removed from being bishop of Tyler, Texas.
Wow.
Archbishop Lefebvre was excommunicated with the 4 bishops. And now we see that when the SSPX wants to get new bishops, they're told not only if they proceed will they be excommunicated, but the whole order might be excommunicated this time.
Yay! Well, it sounds like you don't want to be part of their church anyway. So wouldn't you just wear that as a pride? Like, oh yeah, the people who love, gay priests excommunicated us. Yay!
Well, that's the tension within every trat, right?
I have no tension. I don't know what these people are talking about. They're like, no, this man must be the Pope. Why is he persecuting me? This man must be the Pope. Oh, I must disobey him. It's like,
I love this. This is great. Leaked demands. Are we watching this one? What are we doing?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Rip into me, or rip into that guy.
Unmute.
Oh,
Unmute the stream.
Town.
It's
Chaz there. The next pope is an SSPX pope, assuming that they use that majority to their advantage. So the SSPX.
Wait, is this
right?
Is that Robert
The
Kennedy?
Immaculata in St. Mary's, Kansas.
Is Robert Kennedy?
It's Robert Kennedy.
What if?
And if the SSPX have read 32 in their consecrations, that will be invalid.
Known society
of that video.
modernist. They're still beautiful. Like partners really called modernist. I guess you can't please everybody, but that will be of a new SSPX run diocese.
Very nice.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Robert Kennedy.
Maybe he's a friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Wait, did we really go to zero?
Hold on, let's go back. I didn't get this.
Or so the SSPX claim, right? Number 10.
Number 10.
The Immaculata in St. Mary's, Kansas, the well-known Society of St. Pius X run town, which has their really giant church.
Selah,
I know some people.
they have a town? Mr. Parker?
Yeah, they do. I visited.
They have their own town?
Yeah, I mean mostly. It's like 2/3 SSPX.
So they're going Mormon on us? The whole town is just SSPX?
that way.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I visited. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I visited. I don't know.
Do the women wear veils outside of church?
Oh!
Everyone's wearing a suit constantly.
No, but there were seminarians running around on the street. I mean, walking around.
Well, that's
nicely.
nice.
I mean,
That's not bad.
but
We'll call it modernist. Others call it beautiful, but like the hardliners really call it modernist. I guess you can't please everybody, but that will be
please
the
everybody.
cathedral shrine of a new SSPX run diocese encompassing the town. This number 10 might pose a little bit of a problem for position number 1, depending on what official canonical status they have. It would be odd to have a religious order running a diocese, which perhaps seems to say that their canon lawyers might be trying to set themselves up as a vicariate, or maybe they're actually going after becoming a patriarch of their own within the church, like becoming.
Yeah, this is information. This isn't funny.
Yeah. Plus, this guy's got the only voice better than mine in podcasting. This is fantastic. No, I wanted to listen to riveting content. Back to Nick.
He goes on shows like Colbert and promotes homosexuality and says the Catholic Church is fine with it. Is he punished? Told not only if they proceed will they be excommunicated, but the whole order might be excommunicated.
Is going on Stephen Colbert's show?
Excommunicated this time. Meanwhile, Father James Martin continues to do his thing, he goes on shows like Colbert and promotes homosexuality and says the Catholic Church is fine with it. Is he punished by his superiors, by the Pope?
Why
by
haven't
the
you
bishops?
invited
No.
Father James Martin to the show?
I really should. And I can reach out to him through David Ross, too.
Yeah, he had him on the show.
And just do like a complete softball thing just to troll this headache. I
Like,
need to do this
hey.
so much.
You'd be like, hey, those new seminarians coming in, they're pretty cute. Am I right or what?
So did you? Oh, no.
Why did Pope Leo, the first bishop he appointed, was a pro-trans bishop in Austria? Why is it that he just approved another pro-trans bishop in Monterrey?
If Pope Leo was a literal demonic antichrist, what would he do different? I know. He would promote SSPX priests as bishops. That's what he would do.
Hey, California. Why is he doing these things? Why is he putting forward these people who are clearly wicked, false prophets? For by their fruits ye shall know them, says the Son of God.
Another evangelical moment.
Evangelical talking point.
1 Corinthians chapter 5 is clear. That if any brother be a fornicator, covetousness, an idolater, an extortioner, if he's unrepentant, these are habitual sins that he's practicing.
If he has a banjo and a General Lee flag in the background,
we're not even supposed to eat with them. That doesn't mean to not
like
have
Serta
ecclesiastical.
Picante is a podcaster, so obviously he's. Oh, look at Chris Jackson showed up on the show. Hi, Chris Jackson.
Where? He's not here. Oh, you? Again?
No, the
we're not supposed to eat.
The picture. That's the one Chris
have
Jackson.
Dinner with them. Why? Because it gives a scandal to the world that Christians are okay with sin. Is that being practiced today in Catholicism?
So why did you go back on avoiding Babylon? I'm scandalized by that. Like I wonder what he's actually talking about. I'm scandalized by people saying they're pro-Trump. I at least have to pretend to be so that I can pretend not to be Chris Jackson. So look at Christianity. Hey, look at Catholic Family Podcast scandalizes me. Nobody cares.
Hey, Miss Happy Prot, why don't you just become a city already?
No, I love my Protestant Bible. I kiss it every night.
Isn't all this stuff so stressful compared to just doing the faith?
No, the faith is pretty easy if you've been doing it for your entire life. Except for not eating donuts. That part is stressful.
And then after you eat them to be depressed.
Yes!
1 Corinthians 5 being practiced today in Catholicism. I don't want to hear any stupid arguments of, well, the Catholic Church gave you the Bible. Do the Catholic Church follow the Bible?
Whoa! What is it? I need... I'll play that one again. I need to get the clip.
Is he a Protestant? What's that?
With sin. Is that being practiced today in Catholicism? Is 1 Corinthians 5 being practiced today in Catholicism? I don't want to hear any stupid arguments of, well, the Catholic Church gave you the Bible. Do the Catholic Church follow the Bible?
Honestly, if you ask that question, you're a saint of a contest already. I don't know what his problem is.
Do we actually follow Scripture? 2 Corinthians chapter 6 is clear. Come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord. Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. He says a few verses before that, what fellowship has light with darkness? What fellowship has the temple of God with the temple of idols?
Belial!
But doesn't he call it something else?
Belial!
But he doesn't call it Belial. He calls it
Belial.
He has a different name for it. I forgot what
Is
it
that
was.
ball? Is that ball there?
Oh, yeah, he goes Baal or something.
Fellowship does Christ have with the devil? None. So don't have fellowship with evil. We have people who are telling me you need to submit to these bishops who are all pro-trans. The supermajority of bishops are fighting against everything America stands for.
What is the supermajority crap?
Wait, I thought the supermajority was the argument against sedevacantism. The supermajority can't believe in not the faith. And now he says the supermajority does. What? According to Nick, the Catholic Church has defected and is the Catholic Church at the same time. Like, what's the freaking point at this point?
I've told you the sedevacantism's a red herring argument.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think you're stupid. Okay.
I thought it looked blue.
Oh, I thought you told me the Pascal's wager argument.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I have to think more about that one. But the red herring argument is that
it's a really red pepper argument.
It's about whether attending a certain mass or a certain liturgy or not is pleasing or is not pleasing to God.
Well, have you asked God? Anthony Abate did, and God said, "Yeah, buddy."
God said, "Hey, look at that painting. I exist."
Everyone gets pushed to the Pascal's wager side, and that's when people get torn apart. And that's the same way Steve Skojet did. But I mean, the real question:
did Pascal make donuts?
Because even Anthony Abate has been open to that. He said recently.
What do you say?
No, he's not open to a damn thing. He lies. He lies through his mouth.
He talked about it.
He literally lies to his mouth, you idiot. What is up with all the people not believing Anthony?
He lies through his nostrils.
He's literally left the faith 3 times. He's not a worthy person to be believing. You guys are like, whoa, he once said something nice somewhere. I think I believe him. Are you retarded? How many people do I have to kill before you start to realize maybe I don't value human life? Oh.
At least 3.
Well,
no, but seriously, I want to know why anyone thinks Abate is actually a voice for this.
Okay, but does that? I think we've talked about that though below that before, that it's the real thing is this mass is a unicum, or is like any general particular mass pleasing to God or not? That's the real question when it comes down to your
and the theologians. The theologians went against Bishop Sanborn on this. There's theologians who have discussed this. That you could say an anti-pope in your mass and it would be a valid mass and you would not be liable or offensive to God. And Bishop Sanborn's wrong on that.
So Sanborn believes that? Oh, because of sedepravationism. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess I have we're in the
are we in the
New Avignon? New Avignon / New Great Western Schism era theory.
Oh, and then where's the second pope?
What do you say?
Where's the second pope?
Well,
and don't you dare say Pope Michael II.
It's all the conclavists together, and all of the SETI arguments, and all of the confusion and diffusion.
What's there to be confused about? The truth doesn't change. The Palamites, God cursed them.
Wait a second.
So obviously, they're all their people are liars.
What did you say? The truth hasn't what?
The truth doesn't change, and God curses these people. Got me. You got me. Got me good.
Yeah. With open borders. With the promotion of all kinds of abominations. We've seen Romans 16, 17, I think it is. It says we need to mark those who walk contrary to what St. Paul taught in his epistles.
With a Sharpie.
Are we truly marking heretics? Is the church today marking heretics and saying to avoid them? Is it following Titus chapter 3 when it says a heretic after the first and second admonition reject?
It's saying to avoid.
No. It's
avoid Babylon.
It says to schmark them with a Sharpie.
Well, actually, synodality talks about Sharpies.
What?
Oh, yeah?
So there's a really fun essay you would love. It's called.
Why don't you just do a show?
Synodality fatigue.
Watch it.
Synodality fatigue.
I'll send it to you.
Synodality fatigue.
And it talks about how to do synodality better, so you can cure synodality fatigue. And the cure is getting good at it. And the cure actually is using Sharpies and sticky notes.
Oh. Is this a
look
joke?
He's right.
It's America Magazine.
Where's my camera? It says, a Sharpie's unbelievable. It says Sharpie's unbelievable.
Oh.
What the heck? Why do you guys treat these people as if they were intelligent?
What do you mean?
No. You guys like, oh, I don't know. Maybe this is true. It says Sharpies. It's like, yeah, this is obviously retarded. Like, do you have to have someone tell you this is retarded before you know it's retarded? No, it's published. Therefore, it's real and true. Wow.
Even those who say they favor a more synodal church might not be able to articulate what it means or what it looks like in practice. It looks more like meetings without pre-written agendas or panel presentations or guest speakers.
It looks like Selahcast.
It looks more like Post-its, Sharpies, sticky dots, and easel pads. It looks.
This is you. This is Selahcast.
He said
right since 2025.
He said knowingly.
Oh no! We have been producing synodality on this show by covering Nick. Nick, come into synodal union with us. Have my babies.
Have your babies.
I probably need to get going. I was just
we
trying
have
to get
bishops who promote all kinds.
Him, but
oh, is that why you came on?
Yeah,
I thought you were just having fun.
I was trying to divert it to other more real topics like
yourself reading headlines.
Pocahontas being a red herring.
How is it? You know what a red herring is?
What is the red herring?
The red herring.
Red herring
is
a
not the
bird.
real argument. Red
It's a
herring
bird.
is not the real argument.
Oh.
Yeah, it's when you say, "Hey, look, Trayvon Martin."
But what's the red herring? I don't get it.
Well, the real.
Okay,
thing
no, wait. I'm sorry. I know what the red herring is, but what is the real argument? What are you saying?
The real thing is how do you achieve sanctifying grace? How do you achieve union with God? And how do you sanctify the world in the current crisis?
Have you read the Council of Trent? It answers all of those. That's not under question. That's literally not under. You would have to be heretical to say that. It's dogmatized already.
Yay!
No, am I wrong?
What's dogmatized?
Your relationship with grace.
It's sanctifying grace.
Yeah, it's already in Trent.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it's the real thing for most people is not a speculative thing. It's a practical.
Yeah, that's why I do a show like this.
And the identity, well, if there is question about the validity of the hierarchy, that is a speculative question.
No, it's a moral question.
No,
if you have moral certitude that it's not the hierarchy, you're required not to attend those liturgies.
What if you don't have moral certitude?
Then you do what you want to do. I don't care.
But that's why so many people are in the position that I will admit that lots of are that Steve Skojek probably put himself in. That's what you're criticizing Nick for. But everyone's
We're criticizing Nick for opening his mouth when he doesn't know the Catholic religion. The rest of the time we criticize him because he's funny. He's objectively funny because he just says words.
So does everyone in Selahcast.
Yes, Selahcast is retarded. I wish Selahcast was permanently deleted. I hate this show. I crash out every other show. I lose my mind. I get depressed because of this show.
The more you get deleted.
Chris's latest subset today. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I need to
Well, thanks for coming on, Mr. Parker.
Oh, look at this, Christopher Stevenson. Goodbye. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. You have a good night. We'll
Have a good evening.
More of this.
We will fight later.
We will mark you with the Sharpie at another opportunity.
We need to argue more about this, but at some point.
Mark them.
Yep. Mark the time. Schedule it. Oh no, don't schedule it.
Explanations. We have a head of doctrine, which is writing pornography books.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a Catholic.
And this is where I just want to state, my friends.
Selah, look, just because you're Italian doesn't mean you're writing. You're just writing Italian stuff, okay? It's a culture thing.
It's a pornography. You don't understand it. I don't know. I'm just kind of pissed off at life right now.
After 7 years, I'm really hurt.
Oh, he's hurt.
I'm really hurt by the Catholic Church. The Catholic
Meanwhile,
Church
I'm literally writing an answer to a question that says, growing up from the age of 9 to 10, I knew my Novus Ordo priest was a goof, and that every single one of them has been a goof. Oh, shoot!
really, really hurt me. Because for 7 years, 5 years here on YouTube, I've been fighting for people to know the beauty of Catholicism, the tradition of Catholicism.
Yeah, you fell in love with the art because you were like, I'm going to be countercultural, guys.
I love the Latin. Oh.
It's like, yeah, we all went through this phase. We all got out of it in our mid and early 20s. You literally are just older. And
is Gregorian chant beautiful? Of course it is.
Wow.
But it's like that doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah. Bach is beautiful. Doesn't make it true.
Yeah.
Scarlatti is beautiful.
Bach may be in heaven. I don't know.
Yeah. 100%.
Even though he died of what was he like?
He may have been
Lutheran.
Or else he was just employed by them. Regardless, you can actually play his music at Mass.
All right. Well, I think he's. Why not?
Everyone's praying, fasting, and loose. What?
I've been fighting for people to come to Catholicism because I believed outside the church there's no salvation.
By blocking all your haters. Yeah, that's how you did it.
That's how he does it.
Yeah. See, we had that special rules for Nick. See, if you block people and they can't talk to you, then you don't get to say, I've been fighting for everyone to come in.
You need to go to confession, pal.
Stop this hypocrisy.
You gotta go to confession. You gotta go to confession to the priest that I'm telling you is a clown.
Yeah, you gotta go to confession to the guy who thinks trannies are good because he's a real priest.
Yeah, you gotta go to confession to the 85% who believe in gay marriage.
Oh, look. Our holy saint, Pope Francis, patron saint of our pets, deceased pets, excommunicated an Australian priest. Maybe it was a jerk. So did JP2, by the way.
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Actually, that priest was getting into politics. He signed up to run for office or something, and JP2 excommunicated him.
Good. Maybe that'll help him. I don't know.
How can I believe that? How can I take that statement seriously? When Pope Leo has a meeting commemorating the 60th anniversary of Nostra Aetate, where he says that ecumenical dialogue is not aimed toward conversion, but it's aimed toward human fraternity and harmony.
You mean like Paul VI? You mean like JP2? You mean like Benedict? You mean like Francis?
Like everything that's happened?
like can the trads figure out whether or not there's an actual crisis in the church, or whether it's not? Well, Tuesday, I was offended. Well, red herring.
Well, I was saying at the beginning, he started talking about the Pachamama thing, and I'm like, well, but in 1988, they put a Buddha on the altar. Like, what? It's the same as it's always been. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, Abate was pretty right. Just be a Sede if you're going to say these things.
Yeah,
Just
what's wrong
shut
with
up
you?
and just be a Sede.
But first, get rid of the Confederate flag.
And then shave, and then shut up.
Then get some breakfast.
Yeah, and then go talk to Jeremiah Bannister.
Do a couple sit-ups.
I don't.
We're not preaching the gospel. If this was a one-off pope, if Francis was a one-off, okay, you can make sure your arguments say this is a bad pope, is a one-off pope.
If it's a one-off pope, the gates of hell haven't prevailed except on that pope, okay? So it's okay. The gates of hell really haven't prevailed, but then they also did at the same time.
Right.
But this stuff has been going on since the 1960s.
Oh,
and
before.
No
the Catholicism that all of these TikTokers want does not exist. The
why are you on
places where it exists.
Oh, why are you watching TikTok?
Like, what is wrong with you? I purposely doom pill myself. Why am I getting doom pilled? like you do it to yourself. I hate
this. It is being persecuted actively by the hierarchy. Meanwhile, people like Father Rupnik, who raped 20 nuns,
is being pretty good.
Who was excommunicated automatically by that action, or is
Actually,
being
he wasn't.
brought into
He
full
wasn't
communion again by.
excommunicated. He wasn't excommunicated. No, that's not how they changed that code in 83. Right? So unless it's before, you have to go through a period of review before you're excommunicated.
Oh, well, after the period of review, he was excommunicated, correct?
Yeah, it's the same thing with an SSPX priest. Like, he literally could not be excommunicated because the canon law was changed. So, like, these are technical things that he has to know about in order to make that statement. It's like, I don't know what he's talking about.
People like Pope Francis. The Chinese bishops appoint their own bishops.
Yeah.
The Chinese Communist Party does, and nothing happens from Rome.
But didn't the Pope already say that's okay?
Yeah, so either the Pope gets to say it's okay, or he's not.
Yeah. What's he talking about?
SSPX is bad. I hate this. I'm hurt. I'm really tired of defending Catholicism because I feel like what I'm defending doesn't actually exist. I feel like what
maybe it doesn't. I'm tired of defending my lovely wife. Oh wait, she doesn't exist. Oh.
Ending is a system that sounds good, looks good.
Yeah, he's like, Nick's like, I married the cardboard cutout of a bikini model and we're holding a beer.
No! No!
I'm tired of defending that she's real, okay?
But doesn't exist. A too good to be true situation, if you will. I want people to hear what I'm about to say now very clearly. I'm not saying I'm leaving the...
Selah. He wants people to hear what he's saying, so he's going to delete this video.
No, he literally lies about his own stuff. He's like, guys, I really want to be good and holy, but by the way, every single person around me is like your evil SOB. Like, what? Why are you doing a video like
that? It's all false. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that I'm asking tough questions right now. I'll pull a Candace Owens, right?
So, pull a Candace Owens. What a retard. Candace Owens is a big liar. Don't compare yourself to us. But explain to us if he has, and that's why he's a heretic. Why it is holy and why the Pope promoting LGBTQ stuff, it does not diminish the holiness of the Catholic Church. Why diminishing the Latin Mass does not actually destroy the Catholic Church. Like, you have a lot of work to do to make these statements, and he just throws it out there. And then
I'm asking questions, but I have essentially four logical conclusions that I'm getting to when it comes to all of this.
Yeah, finally we get to something.
Premise: Catholicism claims to be perfect in doctrine and discipline. Its disciplines can't even harm souls in a sinful sense.
Yeah.
And yet, when we see divorced and remarried communion through Mors Laetitia, when you see the gay blessings, when you see people appointed who are pro-abortion activists into the Pontifical Academy of Life, all kinds of stuff like that,
Yes.
you really question, plus everything else I've just enumerated. So there's one of 4 logical options. A, the said A's are right.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Should I clip that?
And the only true church is just like this super small remnant that next to no one knows about. I don't hold that theory, by the way, but that's just one theory.
Oh, sorry.
2.
Did you know that God made Lefebvre so famous? Literally, New Zealand has newspaper clippings of Lefebvre in the 80s.
Oh.
How does a French priest have clippings and newspaper stories around the other side of the world, but nobody knows about this, apparently? I knew about Lefebvre without ever reading a single word about him. Just word of mouth. Everybody knew about this guy.
Wow. I didn't know about him.
Okay, never mind.
Protestantism is correct. Protestantism, rightly defined, if we're charitable to our Protestant friends, because I have many Protestant friends, including people like Redeemed Zoomer. If we actually define
his love for Redeemed Zoomer,
why?
so horrible.
Protestantism correctly, which is Protestantism is not a vacuum of anything that's not Catholic or Orthodox, but rather it is the Christian traditions that came from the Reformation that hold to the Reformation, statements of faith, confessions of faith, and continue to follow those in doctrine and discipline, etc. That's kind of mixed off the cuff definition. But Protestantism is correct, and the argument being that Rome has departed so far away from the teachings of the church fathers. Rome has gone so far away from the New Testament. It was the true church. And
why would the consensus of the church fathers now matter?
He's becoming less and less coherent as he's going.
Okay. That's what makes sense. Okay.
No,
he's just making an argument that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
And there is still true Christians in it, but it built up so much stuff over time to where it needs to be reformed. That's 2. The third one, it's not really a logical explanation, but it's an explanation. Is
my 4 logical explanations? Well, this one's not a logical explanation. Okay. Shoot me.
It's aliens. I'm guessing aliens. What do you think?
I would lose my mind. It would be the greatest show of all time.
Yeah,
and he just said it completely seriously. He didn't change. He didn't smile. He didn't smirk.
Yeah, he's like, it's aliens. I don't know. It's the third option. That's what we got.
Well, everything that's going on today is fine. Nick is crazy, and everything's good.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
i.e. the modernist position. But if that's true, then truth that doesn't exist and it's self-contradictory, and then why are we here? Let's just go and get some fried chicken and forget everything.
Okay, I like that. That's the most sensible thing he said so far.
Get fried chicken and forget about everything for $5.95.
Or 4, Catholicism is true, but it is so incredibly broken and inept that the only way to save the system logically, doctrinally, and practically is for it to have a major reformation, a insane overhaul, where all of the heretics are condemned, all of them are kicked out of the church, all of the wicked stuff that's been promoted is repented of publicly. The Pope goes out into St. Peter's Basilica and he weeps with ashes in sackcloth before the wrath of Almighty God, which is angry at.
Why is everything about emotions with these people? Why does he have to weep and add, like, what?
I don't know. He's like, they believe in the Cassiciacum thesis, the material pope, like as if it was gospel truth. And I hold the thesis, but like they're the intense form of it.
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Sin, and recognizing that. Unless something like that happens, and if something like that does happen, then Catholicism can be reformed. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not.
As much as I think that's like kind of dumb, it's better than we're in the last days, I guess.
It's an improvement.
I got to give him that. It's better than Anthony's. We're living in the last days, bro.
not leaving the church at the moment. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Catholicism is false. I'm spending my time reading the scriptures now and praying and asking God for help.
He's reading Protestant scriptures.
Why do people think the scriptures are going to tell them things?
I don't know.
I pray the scriptures every day. It's like you just go through the motions. Like,
it's good for you. There's nothing wrong with reading the Bible and stuff like that, but it's not going to, like, even the books of wisdom, it'll just give you human wisdom. It'll tell you, like, hey, don't hit yourself in the head with a hammer, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, okay, this,
And it also tells me that women's necks are like goats or something running down the hill.
Oh, you're talking about the canticles? Is that what you're talking about?
I purposely get that wrong. So
like the feet, like the feet of the hind.
Yeah.
Okay.
The feet of the hind are like the note.
He is like a apple tree in the midst of the forest of Mamre, that kind of thing.
Like
fragrance.
You've got to find a calico and use these on there one day.
But I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt because I feel like I was promised one thing and I've gotten another.
You were promised nothing. You were promised nothing.
Can these guys though take actual criticism and can they just go on shows and get like lambasted? Because like that's like what I feel my life has been like after my girlfriend dumped me and stuff, and I had to come home and eat humble pie. Like no one had to say anything. Hi, hey, your life sucks, doesn't it? Because like I knew my life sucked. I didn't have to talk about my life sucking because everybody knew my life sucked. We've known Nick's life has sucked for the last year.
More than a year, I think.
Shut up about it.
You promised this is the one true church established by Christ going back 2,000
years. No, you weren't.
Can
we just stop this bullshit? This is such a lie.
No one promised him anything.
Church.
Anything.
What I read about it in a book once. Where's the book from? Pre-Vatican II. And then I went there and they weren't the same thing. And I was like, but the sign says Catholic, so they've just gotta be. Like, didn't he actually go and look and talk to the priest? He couldn't figure it out. I knew that my priest is a goofball by the age of 10. I hate these people.
No one promised him anything.
No, he was promised by God. And he felt the promise. So
you remember that? Remember that song? I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Mommy, is it making it better?
Broken, unblemished, etc. And then you show up and it's filled with sodomites, harlots, heretics, and no one cares about it.
Say a lot. So it's filled with the same people that are in the world. Okay.
Yeah. Then just go be homeschooled and live your life on the internet or something.
But wasn't it like that even 100 years ago?
No. Over then, every single person was like indefectible and indefallible and stuff.
I mean, how did Vatican II even happen if that was ever true?
Well,
what he's saying.
I don't know. I don't know what world they live in. Well, I do, but it's just called the make it up as you go world. Yeah.
I feel like I am the only one that's calling this crap out.
It's literally nonstop been called out since the 50s, before Vatican II.
He's the only one
going on. No,
he's the only one.
Only I have ever done anything in the church I don't believe in. Like, why?
And saying, doesn't anybody else see this? Doesn't Catholic Answers see the problem?
Wait, okay, that's it. Doesn't Redeem Zoomer see the problem?
So
the people he's got a hard on for.
Yeah, it's weird because he's like, how come the people that matter to me aren't saying the things I'm saying? Maybe because you don't matter to them, Nick. Like, maybe they're not your friends. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Like like Catholic Answers and all that stuff, I don't listen to them. I don't care what they have to say. I know that they're fake. They're there just for they're there for like basic knowledge. If I want a basic knowledge, I'll go to them, Like they're not there for any deep understanding for anything.
Yeah, it's too wide-reaching of a topic. You can't.
Yeah, like, hey, if they're aliens, can they become Christian? Well, that's a good question. Oh yeah, I guess they can be.
Well, can I have sex with the aliens? How dare you bring that up again?
Depends if you can get married to them, and if you can, and you can procreate, I suppose you could.
Akins got mad at Chris Jackson. I mean, he got mad at me for
oh really
replaying the clip of himself back to himself. Yeah. It was super funny.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I wonder what it is. Yeah.
And see the problem again. I have no ill will toward them. I'm not trying to blast them or anything. Doesn't these people see the problem and address the problem for what it is? Because why even do apologetics for Catholicism when the faith is always evolving?
Oh
no.
Okay.
You couldn't figure this out.
I think I understand his problem. He doesn't feel recognized by who he considers his peers.
Yes,
because he puts himself in this level of Trent Horn and
yes.
Okay. So this is like the equivalent of him being in the same university as them. Okay.
We probably want to close pretty soon, but I have the thing.
All right.
So Truth Social, the department, people are saying aliens, right? So Obama said there's aliens, and then Jimmy Akin said it would be immoral to have sex with an alien. Now he might or wouldn't be immoral. Now he can get his chance, and it's the clip of him saying that if it was possible, it wouldn't be immoral. Then apparently you believe that you are so virtuous that God is giving you an exemption from the commandment, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, because what you have just said is simply false. He literally says it in this clip. That wow, I thought the alien. I can't show that. I might be working on an essay right now.
Oh.
This is an emotional speech. It's an impassioned speech. Don't take everything I'm saying absolutely literally and absolutely technical with every scholastic
Why are you
distinction.
So wait.
I'm just speaking how I feel.
The Pope promoting immoral things, we're not going to take that one seriously.
I'm gonna. He's just speaking his feelings.
This is why you get a friend on and you have a conversation with them and you stop doing this stupid vent. This is pure narcissism. This is why I hate vent shows that aren't live as well. I just hate everything. Okay, never mind. I just hate everything. I'm crashing out again.
I've met people who are talented, some of the nicest people, some of the greatest people I've ever met. Especially on my trips out to places like Clear Creek Monastery, some of the best people I've ever met. I've met people who are some of the smartest people I've ever met.
Who cares?
Who have been some of the greatest.
Jordan Peterson is the greatest person some person has met, okay? The guy who sold out is the greatest person someone's ever met, okay? Everybody has an experience.
I met Ringo Starr.
Have conversations with
Anthony Abate in the bathroom.
And I've also met the most evil, wicked people I've ever met.
I've also met the most evil, wicked people I've ever met. What does that even mean?
The people I met.
I've also met the most evil, wicked people I've met. What a stupid statement.
Places like Clear Creek Monastery, some of the best people I've ever met. I've met people who are some of the smartest people I've ever met. Who have been some of the greatest people to have conversations with. And I've also met the most evil, wicked people I've ever met.
Oh, where is it? Where's the... I've met some of the people I've met.
Who will use you and your platform to get $1.
Who's that?
Oh wow, he really looks like he's offended too. Look where he's looking.
No, where
looking down? Because when you lie, you look up, right?
Yeah. But who used him to make money? Who?
Wow.
He can't even make money
Angela
through the Pelican people. Oh, is it Angela?
Wow, maybe that's it.
Dang
Well, I
it,
don't know.
Angela.
Just because mommy isn't making it better, it's been up for a while. I don't know. What's that about? Josh, why doesn't Nick actually come on the show and let us interview him? I hate this.
Who's riding on his coattails? And then, like,
no.
Who will swear and cuss and live unrepentant lives, but claim to be Catholic?
Wow. So he really hates
Who
someone.
caused
maybe?
so much scandal
Oh,
and filled with pride.
Who's this person?
God have mercy to me, because I'm not perfect.
Yeah, so who cares?
Pray for me, my friends. And as we...
I'd like to point out the sins of other people, but I'm not perfect. Like, do it for funny reasons then, not for like that. Just say someone who said a scandal. Like, don't put yourself into it.
But these are people he's met.
I am scandalized by the guy that I met.
But who is the person? Like, who's his enemy? I don't understand. I mean, I need to figure out who these guys are, or this person is.
Enter into this Lenten period. Pray to the Lord for forgiveness for everybody, that we would all repent and turn to the person of Christ. God bless.
I'm glad he took that down.
Yeah, I'm actually glad I took it down too now. And I think about it. Even if it's gotten 31,000 impressions. And I keep counting it. I'm like becoming addicted to this.
He hasn't experienced tough love. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for him.
Yeah. He did it to himself.
He's living the easy life, and all the stress he's putting on himself, he's putting on himself.
Like, it's like me being upset that I don't get to go to mass because I'm a Sadie. No, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
And you know why that it's so great? Because all of us had wanted to stop going to the Novus Ordo, but we didn't have a reason to stop. We didn't think it through. And then God's like, hey, by the way, this. And you're like, oh, okay. No, we're not going. Wow.
Oh.
And that's called a red herring, and I'm not going to let this go either.
I don't even know what a red herring is.
It's
I know what a red herring is, but I don't understand how sedevacantism is a red herring. It's a red herring for what? What is it distracting you from? Being a sedevacantist is distracting you from what? Like, the red herring is like it's distracting you from the real problem. The real problem is...
Oh, we haven't said the word crisis enough. I guess. The real problem is the numbers. The abstract numbers. I thought the whole thing about being Catholic was you believed something and you lived it. And then everything else was what the church did. It wasn't your business.
It's very, very odd.
It's like it changes every day what you're supposed to talk about.
Wow.
I don't know. Who knows?
Anyway, I'm glad we got through it. We got through it.
I feel sorry for Nick because he hasn't experienced my tough love. I feel sorry for a lot of people's tough love. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I feel sorry for Mr. Farrell's tough love.
I feel sorry for him too.
Yeah, it's like he got screwed. You know, like, oh, I don't feel sorry for it. Like, what? What kind of a heartless, cruel person are you?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's just it's all on him, on his own. It's his own doing, all of it. You know?
Yeah.
He has
feelings. If you wanted to reach out to people, there's a weird thing called human beings really hate to fight when they're face to face. I'm certain, like when they got Abate on the Catholic Family Podcast, he acted politely. Nick comes on here, we act polite. Like, this is what actually happens. But instead, they do this thing where I'm just going to block you and say you're a bad person. Like, dude, you did well.
Go to confession to your gay priest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What do I suppose? Your confession is valid, even though the priest is gay and is objectively damned. What's probably going to come out is like that whole his 20-year-old girlfriend running off with the 40-year-old man, and other things that there's more scandals behind everything and other people know about. And then Nick has just like been kind of trying to avoid talking about it, which I don't care. People have scandals. I wish they'd keep it to themselves. But if you're going to have them, we're going to make fun of them.
Just like we make fun of our own scandals.
I know, like crashing out every time I get the Selahcast goes live.
Yay. Hey, Can-Cans is still here.
This halibut is fit for Jehovah.
Christina Jackson.
Oh no.
All right, let's do the let's do a song before we go. Do we want to do the rundown one? Which one do we want to do? Let's look.
I know. I have the about the Campanella song, which we did last time. For some reason, people really liked it.
Yeah.
As it's on the loose, and she's hunting for the
golden goose.
Where she can find some drama to get some money. A disposition that is very sunny. Oh, I think that she will talk about weird stuff. She just can't seem to put down that she has the cuffs of the man who left her behind on the cruise. Christine chugs the wine and just sings all the blues. And it's only Christine. Lamenty Christine. Me for dash two. Pollos negros.
El pollo negro.
Me importas tú y tú, Christine. It's only you. Christine, it's you. Everything is Christine. I'm really also tired of all these people being like,
well, the real issue isn't like,
my friend.
Wait, we're still streaming? For some reason, I thought you were ending it right there.
My friend. I'm sabotaging myself.
In the stream. In the stream. In the stream.
My friend. I need to do more of these. What? You had a little pop-up during? Oh. My friend.